Today I'm going to be reacting to Thriller by Michael Jackson. Now, I know you're thinking, what? You haven't heard this before? Are you insane? You run a music reaction channel and you haven't heard Thriller? But I haven't. There's a lot of classic albums that I haven't heard, and this is one of them. This is like an insanely popular album. I mean, it's not even... This might be like the most popular album that I'll ever do on this channel. I'm super excited to get into this. Make sure to go join the Patreon if you want to see this reaction uncut. There's a link in the description down below. And we're gonna hop into the first track, which is Wanna Be Startin' Somethin'. Ooh, those like stuttery vocals. Great hi-hat work on this. That stutter right here, right here. Here we go. Ooh, big snare hits. This track's a lot longer than I expected any Michael Jackson track to be. Those horns are just teasing us. They're teasing the drop. Okay. You know, I'm just gonna... Here's how I'm feeling right now. You know, there's a lot of pressure, I feel like, going into this. If I don't like this album, which I'm guessing I will, I'm not saying that I don't like it, but I'm saying if I end up not liking this album, or if I don't love it as much as I should, you know, I might get killed. I'm not going to overstate how much people care about my opinion, because it's just some random guy's opinion at the end of the day. But if I don't like this album, people might think I'm not human, you know, and I myself might think I'm not human. I'm not saying I didn't like that track. I don't know, it just didn't get me moving as much as I wanted it to. I don't know, like this is a lot more pop soul than I'm used to. But we're just one track in. I don't think that track was bad. It just didn't hit me as hard as I wanted it to, or as hard as I expected it to. Yeah, we'll keep going. Maybe I just got to get used to it. Baby Be Mine is next. Oh, here we go. Here's that like sweet love making sultry ass music. I mean, the synth work is just so classic. Like, I'm liking this one a lot more. This bridge is so smooth, it's crazy. Ooh. Like those ethereal synth risers on the right there. Ooh, a nice metallic synth there. Ooh! What an unexpected key change. Hey, that was good. I think I enjoyed that a lot more than the first track. I like the sensual, kind of smooth R&B, love-centric lyrics here. Great textures. It also just felt like, I don't know, songwriting was a little bit more interesting to me on this one. Let's keep going. Paul McCartney's on the next track. What? We got Paul? We got my boy Paul? This girl, or the girl is mine. Ooh, nice dreamy kind of rise there. Yeah, I think I'll probably enjoy these more kind of sultry tracks. This would have been such a crazy collab at the time. The two like biggest artists in the world. Insane. Oh, we're going full duet here. Let's go. Mine. No, she's mine. I like to think that Paul and Michael are arguing over this girl here. This feels like, I don't know why, it just feels like this track shouldn't exist, but I loved it. Like, it feels so strange that Paul McCartney and Michael Jackson are on a track together and they're arguing about a girl. I don't know. This just feels like this was like a glitch in the Matrix. It feels like this should not I should not be listening to this right now, but hey, I loved it. It was smooth, it was sensual, great musicianship, love the snaps, love how just complimentary their two voices are. Two very different voices, but I thought they worked together really well. I was going to say, this is like Drake and Taylor Swift collabing. I'm not saying that Drake and Taylor Swift are as good as musicians as Michael Jackson and Paul McCartney, but like in terms of the popularity of these artists, that feels like maybe the equivalent. Let's keep going. I'm slowly starting to get more into this. I think this so far the soulful tracks have definitely been more of my speed. We got Thriller up next, which of course I've heard, but I can't remember the last time I listened to the whole track, so this should be interesting. Of course, the iconic music video to this, I've seen it. I'm imagining it right now. I'm picturing it. I forgot how good that bass line is. It's crazy how there's like a pre-chorus built into this first verse here. I love the commitment, like the lyrical commitment on this track to this kind of Halloween spooky vibe. But it's still like a love-centric track at the core of it. Oh, that guy's just ripping on the left there.
To terrorize your
It's like dramatic organ here. What a great voice on this guy. That's a great voiceover.
The thriller.
Oh. That's where that laugh comes from. What the? I had no idea that laugh was from freaking Thriller. What? I don't even know where I've heard that laugh, but like I can't place where I've heard it, but I've heard it in so many things. What a great voice on Vincent Price, man. That guy has got to have been in like some movies, right? He's been in House of Wax, which I've never heard of. This is just like, if you don't like this song, like I just feel like you don't like fun. You know, you're just like, you don't know how to have fun. It's just pop perfection. Everything is so hooky on this track. It's insane. But it also is like extended enough, and it lets these moments breathe enough too. It's not like a 2-minute banger, you know? What is this, 5 minutes? Yeah, nearly 6 minutes. It lets things breathe. It sets the stage. It sets that atmosphere with the intro there. All right, next track is Beat It. Again, I think I've heard this track, so let's go. I don't remember this though. What? I love these programmed drums here. Wow, what a powerful riff. We're going kind of like glam rock right here. So beat it. Kind of has a feel of like a song that you'd hear in like an 80s movie where it's like a training montage, you know? Somebody was knocking on my door. Okay, I think there's a really powerful kind of riff at the core of this track. I feel like it did go on a little bit long towards the end there. Could have maybe ended a little bit sooner, but just what a fantastic vocal melody. I mean, it's crazy how, like, this feels like maybe, I guess, the rock song of this album so far, but it still is very, very just expensive sounding in a way. And like, part of me is appreciating how this sounds, but part of me is also like, feels like it does lack a little bit of identity in a way. It's so over the top and so perfectly done. Like, it's just absolutely perfect. And I like that about it, but it's also is making it feel not as human as I want it to be. It's like a double-edged knife, you know? It's so good, but it's also making me feel like, I can't fully dive into it as much as I want to and connect to it as much as I want to. I don't know. I'm sounding like a hater. I'm not trying to be a hater. Just telling you how I feel. So, all right, next track is Billie Jean. Pretty sure I've heard this one. Title's familiar. Lyrics look familiar. What a vocal entry, man. I think I'm liking these ones that aren't so over the top. They just have a bit more like space to them. Nice rhythm guitar there. I love all the vocal like squeaks and like little accents that he's doing here. Oh, that's good. Damn. Oh, I love the chicka chicka to that guitar. That's so good. Not my lover. It's crazy. Like in my mind, Thriller is like his biggest hit, but this is easily the most streamed on this album, over 2 billion streams. It's one of my favorites so far, I think, just in terms of the sound. I like when the grooves have a bit more of like space to them and more of a pocket for him to riff in vocally. This was great. This was fantastic. Lyrically, it seems like what he's talking about, fans who just claim that he had a child with them. Is that what this is? Looks like it is. Yeah. I don't know. I felt like maybe I should bring up obviously the sexual abuse allegations, because this track does feel a little bit weird having that in context, but I don't know. I'm gonna try and avoid that as much as possible, not because it shouldn't be talked about. It should be talked about, but in terms of what I do on my channel, I just try and listen to the music and analyze the music itself. Somehow the lyrics directly related to that, then I guess, you know, I would have to analyze it. There's no ignoring it. I'm not saying I'm ignoring it, but you get what I'm saying. I'm focusing more on the music itself, and I don't want to just that be the only thing that I talk about in this video. So that was great, though. I love that. That's one of my favorites so far. Just so unbelievably catchy. I don't get how... it's actually such an interesting thing, because like there's so many really catchy albums nowadays that just feel kind of cheap in a way. And I wonder if like music snobs at the time when this came out, if they were like, oh, that Michael Jackson guy, that's just bland crap, you know? Like me, like a music snob now, like I hear a Taylor Swift album or a new Drake album and I'm like, it's just bland crap. I'm just gonna ignore that. So I wonder what the general reception was within like super hardcore music fans. I don't know. Maybe they loved it. I don't know. It's just interesting that it feels like pop music of this time just has a bit more integrity to it and soul to it, but it's not like sacrificing that catchy factor either. It's still like insanely catchy, if not more catchy than lots of pop music today. So next track is Human Nature. Oh my God. This feels so luxurious right now. Damn, the breathy vocals. What a perfectly crafted chorus. Like, it's so simple, but it like plays with your expectations in such an exciting way. What structure is this? I know like you can talk about A, B, A, B, A, B, A, C, A, whatever, in terms of a song, but like in terms of the chorus itself, why tell him that it's human nature? Why does he do? I don't remember the melody of that part, but like, it's just so good. It's so good. The why, tell him that it's human nature. Why, you're expecting the human nature part again, but then he switches it up slightly, and then we go back into the why, tell him that it's human nature. Oh, it's, you get what I'm saying. It's so perfectly crafted. Oh, I like that bridge. That was a good bridge. I mean, I guess we're still in the bridge. Yeah, this just has such like a nightlife, luxurious feel to it. Like, I love these glistening synths on the, oh man, those sound so good. They have such a nice shimmer to them. Just those synths are just shining. It's crazy. I mean, it's so sensual. It's so sexy, I guess, but it feels luxurious at the same time. Feels like I'm just driving around in Las Vegas, I guess. I don't know, with the friggin' with the top down. I'm so bad at this. Like, sometimes I try and describe where a track takes me, like a physical place that it takes me. Anytime I do it, it sounds so cringy, but hopefully you guys get what I'm saying. It was fantastic. I feel like it was another track that went on just a tiny bit too long. Like, I was done. I felt like it could have been done at like the 3:30 mark. Next track, Pretty Young Thing.
You make me feel so good inside. I've always wanted a girl just like you. Where did you come from, baby?
Oh God, this slaps, dude. I hate that this sounds this good. Why do I feel bad singing this? Oh, you hear that vocoder they're putting on that? I mean, there's kind of a vocoder. It's got some Daft Punk vibes. Oh, that slap bass. That pitched up vocal. We got friggin' Alvin and the Chipmunks in here, bro. Oh god, the kiss. The kiss, really? I'm so conflicted on that track because, like, in all facets, musically, it's so good. But, like, with the context, it's like, I don't know. It's kind of weird. You know, separate the art from the artist. Have always been kind of a believer in that. It's hard with some artists. It's been hard with Kanye recently. So that's what I'm trying to do in this. I'm not dismissing those facts. I'm not ignoring it. I'm acknowledging it, and I felt like I had to say it at least once in this video. But, like, musically, come on. That was so good. Last track, The Lady in My Life. We're gonna end it off with another kind of smooth ballad, maybe. This kind of makes me want to talk in this voice. I'm sorry I did that, guys. So cringe.
You're every wonder in this world to me. So listen to my heart. Lay your body lay back in my tenderness. Beat of ecstasy.
Such a simple bass line, but it's so effective.
Stay with
Ooh.
me.
I love bouncing back and forth between this guitar and synth.
You're my lady, and I love you, girl. Ooh, baby.
It's getting hot in here. If the women were really into him at the time, probably not with what we know now, but if they were really into him at the time, I kind of get it. Guys. That was so smooth. Let's just talk about the album in general. I wanted to talk a little bit about this last track, but let's just skip to the whole album. I expected it to be a lot more of just like straight disco synth pop, you know, and it was actually a lot more soulful and like R&B, funk, soul heavy than I thought it was going to be, and I enjoyed those tracks the most. So turns out I like Thriller, guys. Is that a hot take? Thriller by Michael Jackson, one of the most popular albums of all time. Turns out I kind of like it. Turns out I kind of had a good time. I don't know, this was great. I don't like have too much analysis. It was just just so much ear candy. It was so easy on the ears, just so fun to float along to, and a good amount of diversity too. Like, not every track here sounds the same, which I feel like needs to be said because that is a very easy thing to fall into with pop music. Yeah, just some of the greatest vocal performances you'll hear. Really just expensive sounding tracks. Like, I don't know where this was produced. I don't know. Who was this produced by? Producer Quincy Jones. Okay. I should have known that, right? That feels like an obvious thing that I should have known. But it just feels so expensive. It feels so lavish and luxurious, but not boiled down or watered down at all. Not bland. Sometimes it was a little bit bland. Like, I feel like Beat It was maybe the biggest case of that for me, and maybe the first track. Maybe not something that I would return to that often. But it's just such an undeniable record in terms of like the technical aspects of it. So yeah, there you go. That is Thriller by Michael Jackson. I probably will end up doing Off the Wall. Maybe I should have done that album first because that came out 3 years before this one. Hopefully you guys enjoyed. If you have any insights down below, let me know, of course. Make sure to go join the Patreon if you want to see this reaction uncut. There's a link in the description down below. And I will see you guys in the next video. Peace out.